injury updates, just Anthony Gould has got a knee, and that's all I got right now. Overall, obviously huge to get a win at home, especially a division opponent, was big. I thought our guys did a great job defensively, holding to 14, and then offensively scoring 38 points there. And I thought JT had a hell of a game. Obviously the big runs there. Daniel played awesome again. O-line protected well. The pass rush was getting there. I thought it was just a great team win.
How do you put into words what JT just put it together?
I don't know. It's impressive. It's hard to put into words, to be honest, because when you see the way he's running, the way the guys are blocking for him, I mean, it's special. It really is. And he's running, like I said, he's running hard. He's running physical. And even when things aren't clean in there, he's finding ways to get 3-4 and then the 80-yard touchdown run to hit that thing down the sidelines and stay in bounds. It was as impressive as it gets.
Sets up blocks in play, like in the middle of the play. Is that something a few guys have?
Yeah, I mean, it's rare, right? That's some of those things. It's the patience. I think it's kind of in your DNA a little bit. You know, when you're a young player, then as you get going and you start to see it more and more and more, and you get comfortable with your O-line and how they're setting up blocks and the communication and how it's coming together, it's good. It's real good.
I know you're busy on the sidelines. Do you hear the MVP chants for him?
I did. Validated. Validated.
Does it surprise you when he does these, or do you see it so often that you think that's just another?
I mean, I've seen it since I've been here, but it's on another level this year for sure. Just the way he's rolling, and the O-line setting up the blocks and the tight ends and the receivers blocking on the perimeter for him. It's awesome.
What do you learn about JT, I guess, being around him every day versus having respect for him as an opponent?
Yeah, I think he puts in the work. I think he's a guy that guys are always pulling for, always positive energy, positive juice, in that locker room and on the practice field. So it's great.
What does what Daniel can do for you guys under center as a quarterback? How does that help you feel like open up things for Jonathan in any way?
It opens us a whole bunch. I mean, we're able to have 2-3 calls in the huddle that he can get us to, and that's the preparation. Obviously, we put a lot on his plate. He made a ton of plays today, checking out the line of scrimmage, and we had plays called that we talked throughout the week that aren't even like, hey, if you get this, they ain't a great look, get to this, and he did it spectacular today.
Favorite catch, like the one-handed one in the end zone. Can you describe that play and also how well he played today?
Yeah, it was ridiculous is what it was. Obviously, I think he was a PI as well, too, and he made the play. It'll be great to go back and watch the tape. I'm sure you guys saw the TV copy already. We were looking for a specific look. They didn't play that specific look, but it was trust in Daniel and trust in Pittman, just giving him a chance there to go make a play, and just a spectacular catch.
Helping with the trust in Daniel, you guys getting that third and long to him, hit the shot to Pierce.
Yeah.
What does it take to a quarterback to get that point where he's like, you know what, we're in third and long, we've got the lead, I don't care if we go.
Yeah, I think because he knows if it ain't there, he can check it down, and we can live for another down. And that's the preparation, that's the experience, that he has. And obviously they gave us a one-on-one shot there and went up, and Alec made a hell of a play.
I'd say about maybe the turnovers in 6 out of your 8 games, Daniel.
Yeah.
I mean, just how big a piece of the overall puzzle is that?
It's huge. I mean, you take care of the football and you get takeaways on defense, you're going to win a lot of football games, and he's doing a great job doing that for us.
What does it say maybe about the health of this offense that you haven't had a 100-yard receiver in a game yet this year?
I know, we were 5 yards away today. We were talking about it on the sideline a little bit, and it was like, hey, you want that 100 yards? And it was like, I don't want to put you back out there. And he was great. He's like, I'm good. And that was the selflessness, too, of him saying, like, I'm good, coach. Don't worry about it. And so I thought that was great.
I'm sure you're living in the moment right now, week to week, but have you taken any time yet to appreciate the historic pace this offense is on?
I mean, you're kind of just taking it day by day, and you really don't have time to think about it. I mean, I think, again, it's a credit to our guys, the way they're preparing each and every week. It's a credit to our coaching staff. And like I said, I just think Jim Bob does a phenomenal job with the offense week in and week out, getting those guys ready to go. It's top-notch, and the detail that goes into it from a preparation standpoint that he does with those guys to get them ready to go. And then those guys going out and executing the plan has been phenomenal.
I know you're week to week, but what are the emotions like when you're on such a heater like this to start the season?
I think you just stay even keel, to be honest. I think we understand we got a huge one coming up against Pittsburgh. It's going to be a hostile environment next Sunday. So we got to come in, go to work tomorrow, get ready to roll for these guys, put this game to bed, and move on to Pittsburgh.
With so many games on the road coming up, some of these like Chiefs, big teams in the AFC, how important was it to get off to this 7-1 start?
Yeah, I think you always want to start fast in this league. Every team, all 32 teams are trying to start fast and go win as many as you can. But I think, September, November, great. But I think the season starts November, December. And so that's where it really starts to pick up. You got to play at your very best, starting in these next 2 months.
In addition of Daniel aside, what do you feel like is the biggest year-to-year difference in this offense and the consistency and just the way you guys have been rolling?
Well, I think, things take time, and it's, year 3 in the system for a lot of these guys, and, they're starting to gel, and a lot of them have been here playing together, communication piece of it, and then obviously adding Daniel to the fold and his experience and his knowledge of the game and getting a tight end like Tyler Warren in the first round to help that part of the game. It's been great.
Your sideline, were you able to see if he stepped in or out? We were all like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was standing right there, and they're like, my guy upstairs, he's like, I said, I'm standing right there. It's good. It's good. So, but, yeah, it was a great run, great block. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think that was huge. Early in the second half right there to come out and have that play. I think it was our first play in the second half. Yeah, huge play. Incredible run by him to stay in bounds. Given that, blocked really well up front too. Those guys did a great job. So, yeah, huge play in the game.
Daniel, what do you and Steichen do for each other? Why is this working so well?
Well, 80-yard runs help for sure. The way JT's playing, the way the guys up front are playing, receivers. Made some really big plays today, and then, yeah, I think as far as it goes with Shane, just the communication's been really good. I think I've talked about that before, but just throughout the week and understanding how he wants to see the game played, how he sees it unfolding, gives me a good idea of how to handle certain situations and make decisions based on kind of how he sees it. So I think communication's a big deal, and I think he trusts us to make plays in a lot of situations.
You've been in offenses for years now, and you've been around this league for a while. What stands out to you about the way JT plays running back position?
Yeah, I don't know. He's really good. He seems like he makes play after play, long run after long run, explosive. He didn't have as many plays, and I guess the sweep was technically in the pass game, but he didn't have as many plays today as he's had throughout the season, but he's been really big in those situations throughout this season. So, yeah, just a dynamic football player, handling the ball, throwing the ball. Just when the ball's in his hands, he makes something happen for us.
Do you think you stole one from him there on the little toss?
I didn't call the play.
You've been in offenses that were run heavy, really focused on running back. How much do you think it helps that you guys are throwing the ball for what you are right now, as balanced, you have as balanced an offense as you have?
I think it's a big deal, yeah, helping. I think, they both kind of play off each other, and when you're able to make plays in both the run game and the pass game, defenses can't key on one yeah. So I think it's a huge deal to be able to do both, and we've got to continue to work and progress both of them along the way, because defenses will study us and see what we're doing, and we're lucky we got really good coaches who have prepared us, have really good game plans week in and week out.
Does it feel like defenses are approaching you in any specific, any consistent way so far this season?
I don't know. I wouldn't say so. There's some things I think that show up. If you don't handle something as well, just kind of the way this league works, the next team will try to see if you can handle it, and I think we've done a really good job with a lot of that stuff. But I think credit to our coaches and how well they have us prepared, game plans week in and week out. Put us in really good position to make plays.
You studied this offense in the offseason coming here. What do you feel like you're noticing that you guys, this specific group here, are maybe doing better or executing on than maybe this offense did a year ago?
I don't know. That's tough to say. Obviously, I watched the games and studied the offense as I was trying to learn it this spring. But I wasn't here, and I think tough to draw comparisons. I think just looking at what we're doing this year, it's about making plays in the run game and the pass game, being efficient when we can, and executing. Executing the red zone is a big deal. I don't know what our third down. I don't know if we were as good today, but all those key situations.
Shane was
How do you explain how you guys have been able to avoid turnovers to the extent that you have? I mean, I think you only had a couple of games with turnovers so far.
Yeah, I think we that's something that we harp on. Our coaches are always harping on, is protecting the ball, and when you're carrying it, making sure we're protecting it, and then making decisions that keep the ball safe. I think that's another spot where you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. A lot of turnovers happened in dirty pockets or happen in situations where you have free runners or whatever they are, and our offensive line, that doesn't happen much with those guys. So big credit to them.
Did you hear the MVP chants for Jonathan today?
I did, yeah. I think those were spot on.
Did you guys have pretty routinely hit chunk plays on these third and way too longs, and you keep converting them at a pretty high clip? From your vantage point as the quarterback and continuing drives, what are you seeing? Like, how much does that raise the confidence level for the rest of the guys to go put points on the board after that?
Yeah, I think it does a ton. I mean, anytime you have an explosive play or a chunk play in the drive on any down, it increases your chances to score by a lot. But yeah, third down or those situations are huge. I think Shane trusts us to make those plays. We got receivers who go up. Alex catch today was incredible, and we've had a number of those where guys have made really, really tough catches, and you're counting on the protection being good. They know you're going to throw it and drop back, and protection's been really good. So I think that helps us for sure.
Shane was talking about how important winning in November and December are compared to September and October, but having a 7-1 start through these first 2 months, how big is that going into the tough slog that you're going to have in November?
Yeah, definitely helps to have the start we've had. I think, we know we have to continue to grow and develop as a team. Everyone in this league and the good teams continue to improve. So we know as we get through November and December, we'll need to continue to do that and play good football down the stretch, because that's what's most important is those games, November and then obviously into December.